Hello, welcome to the video. This is a quick one just to tell you how to apply after run oil to your Nitro RC engine. So, when you're out, you finish bashing, finish running, whatever you've been doing, I shut my car off by pinching the fuel line going into the carburetor. So on my car I've got a clip here which just locks down and pinches the inlet, cuts the car out. It's a safe way of cutting your car off. Also, it drains the car with any fuel left over. Put it in the car, come home. I will then blow it off. I have access to an air compressor. I'll blow it off with an air compressor, everything, all the joints, suspension arms, all over the end, just everything. Pay particular attention to the glow plug, like in the top of the cylinder head there. And I'll blow through the cooling fins just to make sure they're not blocked, so you don't suffer with any engine problems. And then before I bring a car in, I'll block the end of the exhaust off with some tissue paper. So right, so you've got your car in. The next thing I'll do is I'll remove the air filter. I'll take it apart. I'll remove the sponge and the housing, and I'll clean that in fairy liquid with some hot water to remove the oil and all the debris. Then I'll bring it out, dry it, apply some air filter oil, which is vitally important. Next, remove the glow plug wire. Not all cars will have this. This is a Traxxas T-Max, and they are equipped with Easy Start. So that is the wire for the glow plug. If you haven't got that, don't worry. Just make sure in the top of the cylinder head there, where the glow plug is, there's no debris or anything. Grab your 4-way wrench, 8mm. I like to tip the truck sideways just so I don't lose the glow plug. And undo your glow plug. Note the copper washer stayed on the glow plug on this one. So just make sure you don't lose yours, because the glow plug won't seal. So then I grab my after run oil. This is made by Radiant, just after run conditioning fluid. Each manufacturer will be different for the amount they actually want you to add to the engine. So this particular manufacturer wants you to add 4 to 5 drops to the carburetor and the engine. So give it a shake, remove the lid, and we'll add 4 drops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 drops to the carburetor as well. So if your engine's equipped with a pull start, just give it a pull. 5 to 10 pulls should be no problem. Should be absolutely fine. I like to grab a bit of tissue and put it in the top of the head there, just to catch any oil that spits out, because it will. On the T-Max, get your starter box, put it in the top, and turn your engine over between 5 and 10 seconds. So there we go. Caught off all the little bits that spat out. Get your glow plug, make sure your copper washer's on there, and replace the glow plug. Make sure not to over tighten it, because that will make your day very bad. Next, this is how I do it. Obviously you don't have to do it exactly the way I do, but this works for me. Remove the receiver batteries, or the batteries in the truck or car, like that. This is on a T-Max, obviously other cars will be different. So take the batteries out of there, and the batteries out of your receiver, like that. And I put them on charge after every time I've used the vehicle. I've got a smart charger, so it won't overcharge them, but it just saves you going out bashing and the batteries run out halfway through, because that is a pain. Sorry, I forgot to connect my glow plug wire, like that. So yeah, charge your batteries. If you on my T-Max, the Easy Start box, I'll charge that as well every time. So lastly, after I've done all that, cleaned and replaced the air filter on the back of the carburetor, oiled it up, I just go over my truck or my vehicle, make sure there's no damage, any of the arms or anything like that, and I'll just run a screwdriver around it, around all the suspension bolts, the bulkhead bolts, wrench around the wheels, just to make sure everything is tight. Just do a nut and bolt check on it. Last thing you want is something coming loose when you're out of the track having fun. So yeah, that's it guys. It's just a quick one. Oh, sorry, one thing. If your car has a pull start, this is very easy. On the T-Max it's a little bit trickier, but the engine does spin anti-clockwise on the T-Max, just so you know. Turn the flywheel or pull the pull cord until you feel the compression of the engine, like that, and then just turn it just a slight bit more so the piston comes down the cylinder wall, so it's that bottom dead centre. You want to keep it, you want to store your Nitro engines at bottom dead centre. It just relieves any unnecessary pressure on the engine, and it will help it last for a long time, no problems. So that's how I do after maintenance after I've been bashing my truck. That's what works for me. This engine's now 3 or 4 years old, and I have no issues with it whatsoever. Never put piston, sleeve in it, nothing. Make sure it's tuned properly every time you run it. I'm always tuned from rich to lean when the engine's hot. I'd rather burn out a glow plug because it's a little bit too rich than burn out an engine because it's too lean. Come back, do this routine every time, and I've had no issues whatsoever. Alright, thanks guys, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. I am Josh, and I am out.